Hey everyone, Mah-Dry-Bread here. Pokemon Fire Red with only one Staryu was pretty fun and quick. Let's follow that up with a strange one. Today's the day that we figure out, would I be able to beat Pokemon Gold with a team of only one Teddiursa? Stats-wise, Teddiursa is pretty weak outside of having a decent attack stat, and with him being a pure normal type, we're probably really gonna need that attack. By level up, we don't learn anything too amazing, although Feint Attack will be good for hitting ghosts, Rest could possibly be useful if we're not too frail, and Slash could be good until Return is strong enough, if we even get Return, considering in Gen 2 you get that on a Sunday, and Sundays are my day off now, so we'll see. Teddiursa can learn a surprisingly long list of TMs, including some really weird ones like the Elemental Punches. That alone has me really interested in this run, because although they'll be special rather than physical in Gen 2, it still lets us use an Ice move, and that's pretty big. Like always, I'm writing the script as I go through with the challenge, so all this part is being written before I've started. Everyone comment down below and guess if I can win or not. I'm confident that I can win the run, although I might need to grind pretty hard before the Elite Four. I don't think I'll do enough damage to Red's Snorlax for an easy final battle either, but maybe if we crit, it'll be fine? Let's explain the rules. In combat, I can only use Teddiursa. I'll need to use other Pokemon for HMs, but I won't be allowed to use any of those Pokemon in battle. No glitches or exploits, no items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of combat are allowed. Also, thank you to Corazon Santiago on Twitter for making the suggestion for this run. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. Sorry. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Let's do this. So right off the bat, I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Chikorita with Teddiursa so that we can do the whole run with it. I name him Teddy Heart. Did I really have a choice? Naturally, right away we head north and start fighting some trainers on our way to the first city. The early game bit here is actually pretty easy, thanks to Scratch having the same type attack bonus and our attack being solid for this early in the game, so I figured the Flying Gym will be easy. And sure, Joey, you can have my number, but don't call too much, okay? The viewers still haven't forgiven me for that Sunkern video. Anyway, I did Bellsprout Tower real quick before going into the Flying Gym, but naturally it was incredibly easy. I did the entire tower in one go, and I think I only got hit 2 or 3 times. Right after was the Flying Gym, and it was also incredibly easy on the first try. Well, I guess we take the early game fast, that's always a nice change of pace. Hey, even the Hiker in Union Cave ended up being really easy because we hit so hard. Now that's rare. So we ended up breezing all of our way to the Bug Gym really quick, much to my surprise. In fact, not only did we breeze our way here, but we ended up beating Bugsy on the second try due to us having absolutely incredible Fury Swipes luck. Sure, we missed a little bit, but we also nailed some 5 swipes. I never get that lucky. Next up is a usually hard rival fight, and I don't have much confidence going in, but right away Hypnosis failed, we paralyzed Ghastly with Lick, then attacked first on the second round to knock it out clean. Zubat failed at Supersonic, so it was a 2-shot, and on Quilava, I was worried when it smokescreened us, but we still landed the big 5-hit Fury Swipes to get the win. In the forest on my way to Goldenrod, I make sure to pick up the TM for Headbutt. This is probably going to be one of our better moves for a little while. We're not that fast, so I don't know how often we'll get flinches, but the damage is better than Scratch. In Whitney's normal gym, we went to war with Miltank for ages. At first I thought we were doomed because we were slower and we couldn't get flinches, but her rollout missed at the perfect time to bring her into red health, but then she just kept healing with Milk Drink as we attacked. Eventually, she went for another rollout, and we ended up winning thanks to that. That was a weird fight. The next gym is the Ghost Gym, and I have doubts that I could win that one without being faster than at least some of Morty's team, mostly because of things like Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and Curse. If we could attack first, though, then we might be able to just sweep with Feint Attack. Thankfully, there are loads of trainers in this area, so I go ahead and clear them out and the dance hall to grab experience while we're here, and I also grab the Quick Claw on the way. The battle with Morty ended up being really weird, though. They spent the entire fight just missing afflictions, and none of them had the good sense to just use Curse. They could have won that so easily. I guess it's just the AI missing an opportunity. Anyway, next is the Fighting Gym, so I figure I have to grind at least until we're fast enough to not get one-shot. In the process, I end up doing the Lighthouse and the Rocket Hideout ahead of time, since there's nothing stopping us from doing those early. Let's hope we can blitz through at least 2 of the next 3 gyms. Naturally, by the time I finish all of that, the Fighting Gym was pretty easy. They probably could have hit us really hard with the Dynamic Punch, but they went for Hypnosis and it failed, so easy win. After that, I skip ahead to the Ice Gym since the Steel Gym is usually horrible, and man was it ever easy. We've become a bit of a powerhouse. I don't think we stand a chance at the Steel Gym, though. Let's give that a try. Naturally, we didn't stand a chance. Sure, the Magnemites aren't that bad if we get crits, and Rest lets us get rid of paralysis, but even with the ability to Rest, Steelix outdamages us with Iron Tail, so we can't win without heavy luck. Let's try this one again with the TM for Dig. Even after learning Dig though, we still do almost nothing. Steelix has some of the best defense in all of Pokemon, so I'm not terribly surprised, but this might mean that I have to do a pretty serious grind. Grinding here is slow, but I don't really have a choice. I was considering Ice Punch just because we have to learn it eventually anyway, and it would be going after his special defense instead, but considering its normal effectiveness and our special attack is bad, I'm not convinced it would be worth it. Maybe if we can't win by level 50, I'll try Ice Punch. And of course, with our luck, as soon as I hit level 50, we were doing the same damage when we suddenly crit Dig, meaning I didn't need to do any of that grinding. Fantastic, thanks Pokemon. I guess I'm gonna go do the radio tower now. Naturally, the rival fight is the only real fight in that whole quest line though, and he was a total pushover. Between Dig for Magnemite and Feint Attack for Haunter, the only problem Pokemon on his team didn't end up being a problem at all. The next major fight of the run is all the way at the Dragon Gym, but Ice Punch made super short work of them. I thought Kingdra could be hard, but we froze him, so once again, easy fight. Last before the Elite Four is a rival fight that's normally pretty easy, but I got really worried when even after a crit, Magneton held on and paralyzed us. Thankfully on the Haunter, we struck first thanks to our Quick Claw, so he never got a curse in on us. Thanks to that, we had enough health to hang on for the rest of the fight. Alright, one last look at our stats before the Elite Four. Attack is pretty solid considering this is only the Gen 2 Elite Four, but our moves really don't have much power, so I'm not expecting one-shots. I predict that we're about 5 levels short, but I'm willing to give it an early try. Make your final guesses on if we can win this or not. Let's do this. First is the Psychic Trainer Will. This one goes south fast on just about every attempt thanks to just how many effects they can throw at us. If we were a few levels higher, then we could one-shot Xatu. Let's go for that. I try again at level 65, and instantly we crit down 2 of the most annoying Pokemon, and ended up breezing through the entire rest of the fight because of that. The god of good runs is smiling upon us today. Second is Poison Trainer Koga. This fight was almost completely just an insanely long, boring, and slightly hilarious battle with this Crobat, who kept spamming Double Team, then hitting Toxic, and critting just enough wing attacks that we had to keep using Rest for ages before eventually winning with Feint Attack. Hey, did you notice that I used an ice move on Venomoth again, by the way? I can't help it, my brain just looks at it and convinces me that it's a flying type every single time. Third is Fighting Trainer Bruno. I thought he'd hit hard, but he ended up being incredibly easy. We hardly took any damage at all. Fourth is Dark Trainer Karen. I was worried about this one, but after critting Umbreon down and Stun Spore missing on Vileplume, we had an answer for everything and totally swept the rest of the team. Finally, Pokemon Champion Lance, but you know exactly how this goes. Because his entire team is Flying type and his 3 Dragonites are all quad weak to Ice, we have almost no problems at all beyond a bit of bad damage near the end on Charizard. The credits roll and we win the run, but you know it isn't quite over yet. In Gen 2, we have all of Kanto as well. I'm not going to show you most of it because it's incredibly easy other than the last 2 fights. Blue and Red. On my way through Kanto, I made sure to grab the leftovers from the bin in Celadon. Between this and Rest, I think we can actually beat Red. But first, Blue. I wish I had much to say here, but we ended up pretty much demolishing him. His RK9 at the end did some decent damage, but between leftovers healing us and Slash hitting pretty hard, we had a really easy time. It's not common that we win Blue on the first try. Alright, here's our stats as we go into the Red fight. Once again, great attack, and even the health isn't too bad. But we're only level 76 fighting a lot of very powerful Pokemon. I think he'll get shut down by Snorlax due to not having enough damage output, but I'm sure that we can level up enough to win if it comes to that. Let's give this a try. Okay, so after 10 entire attempts, we didn't have a single one where we didn't instantly get hit by Charm, crippling our attack power. Not only that, but both Pikachu and Espeon hit incredibly hard due to our low special defense. Alright, I guess I have to grind a bit. At level 81, we finally get an attempt where Pikachu only used Thunder, so at least I didn't lose any attack power, but we still can't take down Espeon. I was hoping that Slash would crit to bypass Reflect, but it didn't. Because Feint Attack is special in this game, it does about the same damage as a non-critical Slash when they have the Reflect up, so that's why I picked to go with Slash rather than Feint Attack. Once again, another 5 levels later, and we finally have our first run where we're able to actually get to Snorlax. My strategy is simple. I keep using Ice Punch to hope for a freeze while using Rest to stay healthy and keeping me from staying paralyzed from his Body Slam. It didn't take long before we got a freeze on him, so I took my chance to heal back up before finishing him off. Venusaur's next, and it really could have been a problem if he set up Sunny Day, but he ended up getting frozen too, so we were fine. After that was Charizard, and although we did great damage, so did he. He was faster and we took insane damage, so I didn't have much hope as Blastoise came out. I knew I couldn't just rest because he'd use Rain Dance and Surf to easily take me out, so I just went for Ice Punch to hope for a freeze, and I actually got it, winning me the run! 3 freezes in one battle is probably the most freezes I've ever gotten in one fight in my entire life, and that's why ice moves are the best. Well, that was a lopsided run. I could either breeze my way through with Slash and Ice Punch, or I'd get completely shut down hard. I really hope you guys like that run. For next Saturday's challenge, we're going back to Fallout 3 with an even dumber version of the last challenge I did in it. Fallout 3 with only melee weapons, but no melee skill. As always, I'm looking forward to your suggestions in the comments, in the challenge request section of my Discord channel, and on Twitter. Subscribe, ring the bell, stay tuned. If you want to see me do more challenges like these, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter. I can always use more ideas from you guys on what I should do next. Also, check out the playlist in the description if you want to watch all the Pokemon challenges that I've already uploaded. If you guys want to see more Pokemon stuff from me, my friend Whatageek and I have done randomizer playthroughs of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Black and White, Red and Blue, and now Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire over on his channel, linked in the description. You can also watch myself, Whatageek, and Gooset playing Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon X here on my channel, as well as Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. It's actually my first time ever playing through that game, and that's on my channel now. Also, come to my Twitch TV streams and tell me that this video sent you. It's always cool to hear how you found the channel. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.